Parents get anxious about which products to let their babies use. Some spend hours researching ingredients on baby shampoos. Others ask for several recommendations for the products which work for their kids. It's a gruesome process, rooted from taking care of the little ones. After all, parents only want what's best for them, which is what the Honest Company provides. The American wellness brand offers safe and eco-friendly baby care products, perfect for those in the watch for their baby's health. Aside from baby essentials, they also offer other household goods like family care and cleaning supplies, all of which held to the brand's standard of safety. The Honest Company believes that consumers should be able to trust the brands they use on their bodies, and that these brands not only are safe and transparent with what they include, but also effective on the consumer. The Honest Company exhibits a sense of social responsibility by promoting safe, affordable, effective, and eco-friendly wellness products to its consumers. By selling parents peace of mind, they are able to persuade them into becoming loyal customers. Operating in about 31,000 locations, the Honest Company managed to turn their sales from $52 million in 2012 to about $350 million in 2020. But things weren't always great for the brand before they reached these numbers. What inspired the Honest Company's establishment was the birth of the first child of American actress Jessica Alba in 2008. She had the dilemma of every parent: which brands to trust for their kids. Some baby products contain substances which can be harmful to her baby's health, while others weren't doing the job right. Unsatisfied by what the existing market offers, she headed on to create her own line of baby and personal care products. Unfortunately, as she was seen as a celebrity, people she approached were skeptical with the idea. A Hollywood actress creating a lifestyle brand for baby, personal, and cleaning products didn't seem like it could happen. So, seeking funding wasn't exactly an easy task for the actress. Despite the lack of support, she remained committed to building her company. Jessica Alba has always been driven by the goal of healthier and safer living. Not only was she creating a business she believed in, she was also trying to reform the Toxic Substances Control Act of 1976 by supporting the two-day lobbying effort for the Safe Chemicals Act. She believed that household products should be non-toxic. But how can that be when the act allows more than 80,000 chemicals in these products to remain untested? In line with this, you could say that creating the Honest Company was Jessica Alba's calling. Of course, as a mom, she knew handling the business operations wasn't something she could do alone. So, she went on her search for partners. After 3 long years, she did. Together with her business partners Christopher Gavigan, Brian Lee, and Sean Kane, they founded the Honest Company in 2011 with a mission to satisfy the needs of families to provide the best care for their children. They rounded up investors who believed in the same thing they did, a brand which they can trust. Things went smoothly, and the following year, the Honest Company launched 17 products in its portfolio. Although prices weren't as cheap as the existing ones in the industry, the Honest Company knew their target market would spare no expense for a better quality product. And they were right. The company already reached $10 million in revenue during their first year and $150 million in revenue by 2014. The Honest Company's valuation reached $1.7 billion the next year. Nearly 80% of products were sold via subscription plans on the online platform, while the remaining in physical stores. The monthly subscription requires consumers to prepay for bundled products which would be delivered to their doorstep every month. This subscription makes it convenient for busy parents. No need to drive to the store for something they know they'll need in the next month, or forgetting that they were out of said supplies, which was what Jessica Alba personally experienced with her first daughter, Honor. Plus, with a monthly subscription rate, the brand ensures consistent and predictable cash flow. Aside from the family care products they offered, the company also launched its own skincare and cosmetics brand, Honest Beauty, in 2015. This line basically offers safe and natural beauty products for health-conscious consumers. In the competitive beauty industry, Honest Beauty was met with support that by October 2016, they generated more than $10 million in sales. The remarkable rise of the Honest Company was because of how they sold themselves not as a product, but as a safety guarantee. They were transparent with the ingredients and substances included in their products. They ensured that harmful chemicals would go nowhere near your family, and they reiterated that consumers could trust their brand because they were honest, not just in name, but also in the way they manufacture and market their products. If you were patronizing the brand, you'd know that you are using safe and non-toxic household products. After all, it was a brand created, used, and trusted by fellow parents. And they spread such brand awareness across social media using Jessica Alba's millions of followers. What's great about this is the celebrity was already an advocate for safe and ethical baby products, so she already had a connection with the community, which served as her target market as well. She also had partnerships with philanthropic organizations who understood and believed in her message. The names who backed the brand and its safety selling point made the Honest Company attain success through the years. However, their success was met with a series of controversies. Since they had a strong image as a safe and natural consumer good, people would get outraged if they received less of what was promised. Between 2015 and 2017, the Honest Company received numerous complaints and lawsuits for mislabeling ingredient lists and releasing faulty products. Their downfall started in 2015 with their repackaged and reformulated SPF 30 sunscreen. The brand reduced concentrations of zinc oxide, the chemical which gives the white color in sunscreens, from 20% to 9.3% after receiving complaints of the product being greasy and uncomfortable. With the new formulation, users suffered extensive sunburns despite following directions for its use, and photos of sunburned children circulated online. However, the company responded that their lotions were tested according to the US FDA standards, and only less than 1% of sold units on their website accounted for the number of complaints on the sunscreen. Hence, there are other factors which made the sunscreen ineffective, like different interpretations of the directions and inadequate shaking. Nonetheless, it's horrifying to see your child burned after you used a product which claimed to do its job. So in 2016, the Honest Company was charged with civil lawsuits for the failure of their sunscreen. They also faced another controversy with an ingredient report conducted by the Wall Street Journal on the brand's laundry detergent. After testing the product in 2 laboratories, they found out that it contained sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, a surfactant which the Honest Company promised not to use. The company denied these reports, saying that the journal was wrong. They were using a gentler alternative to SLS, which is sodium cocoa sulfate, a mixture of synthetic chemicals. Because of the incident, consumers have questioned if the Honest Company fairly and honestly represents their products. Are the safe and organic claims of the brand just a marketing tactic? Some organizations were concerned about this. Later the same year, the company received a lawsuit from the Organic Consumers Association for falsely labeling their baby formula organic, even though it contained 11 synthetic substances, one of which was sodium selenite, an inorganic substance which can be toxic in high concentrations. In the company's defense, the product was approved by the FDA and certified by the USDA Organic. They were in the clear in terms of the organic standards set by the government, so the case was dismissed in December 2016. Problems with their products didn't end there. The company also received complaints regarding their baby wipes, which contained dark spots. The spots turned out to be molds, and so the company apologized and pulled the products. With the recalls, reformulations, mislabeled issues, and lawsuits encountered by the company, its valuation dropped from $1.7 billion to less than $1 billion in 2016. Sales have also stalled the following year, and they struggled to stay in the market. Not to mention, the settlement for numerous lawsuits cost them millions in 2018. Although brands overselling themselves are quite common, these incidents hit the Honest Company hard. Not only were they losing money, they were also losing customers with every problem they hit. Who would patronize their products if their safety selling point doesn't turn out the way they claim? They needed a change of pace to have a successful comeback. The Honest Company hired Nick Vlahos, former COO of the Clorox Company, to help them back on their feet. Changes were then made. The company invested in research, development, and quality assurance in order to keep the customer base they already had. They wouldn't be relying on third parties to oversee the manufacturing process. They will be doing it themselves, making sure everything is up to their standards. They would also release 80 new products by the end of 2018 in order to drive the sales like they did in their early years. The Honest Company refocused on their mission to provide the best care for families, and things have certainly paid off. Sales have grown by 32% in 2020, almost reaching $350 million despite store shutdowns brought by the pandemic. The shift the company made after facing numerous controversies placed them back in the market, which just goes to show that a company's growth isn't linear. There are highs and lows along the way, and the Honest Company managed to pull through them. Have you tried the products they released? Let us know what you think of them in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.